So today, me and my trusty tennis ball, I'm going to show you some fascial release that you can do. If you've got any spiky balls, spiky massage balls, these are good also. They look a bit like this, and you can do the same thing as you do with the tennis balls. I like a tennis ball because they're more easily available for more people. You need a decent tennis ball, not one that's just going to completely squash under the weight of your foot. So we're going to start with no socks. On any surface. I'm on a mat, you don't need to be on a mat, you can be on the floor, that's fine. A hard floor is probably better than a carpet might absorb too much. So we're just going to start gently wiggling around, getting a feel. So I'm not gripping on with my toes, I'm trying to keep my toes relaxed. Sometimes you have to hold on a little bit, but you're trying not to. We're just wiggling generally around. Sometimes the ball will ping off, that's fine. Hopefully it won't happen now. Watch out if you've got any dogs about. So just feeling what's what. Noting if there's any areas that are a lot tighter and more painful than others. I'm just going to get a chair to show you that if balance is a problem for you, you can just hold on to the side of your chair and apply as much pressure as you can through your foot. So with your standing foot, the one that you're keeping your weight on, you want to push into the big toe as well as all the rest of the foot. So all the foot, but particularly the big toe, because that activates the centre line of your leg and keeps you a bit more balanced. So I'm not going to use the chair, but feel free to grab something or just put your hand on the wall. We're going to take the ball from the toes down to the heel in 3 different lines. Now I start in the middle because that's the easiest point to control. So as much pressure as you can from the toes down to the heel. And then we're going back again from the heel, bringing the foot closer to the body, down to the toes. Let's try that again. Anytime you need to take the weight off the supporting leg, just have a rest. So toe to heel and heel to toe. We're going to repeat that 2 other points. So the big toe side of the foot, toe down to heel. Oh, it's a bit sore in the middle. And heel down to toe. Once more there. And then over to the little toe side. Now this is the hardest for most people to stop the ball from pinging off. So hopefully now you've got a bit of practice with the ball. It won't happen as much, but don't worry if it does. Just grab the ball and come back. So same thing, toe to heel, heel to toe. And then we're just going to wiggle like we did at the beginning. Wiggly wiggle all over the foot. Seeing if it feels different. If the painful points are still just as painful, hopefully not more painful. Then we're going to go side to side, so from the big toe to the little toe. That's the hardest point to do because you can't control the ball so well. Then along the ball of the foot, down towards the arch of the foot, where the arch would be if, like me, you're quite flat-footed. Little toe side to the big toe side and back again, all along the length of the foot with as much pressure as you can bear going through. You can see I'm nearly at the heel now, and then I'm going to go back. Whoop, lost my ball. Go back towards the toes, and then as much friction as you can, just backwards and forwards. This is hydrating the fascia. And what you need to do is actually hydrate as well with some water. So as soon as you finish this, go and grab a glass of water. I've got my hot water and lemon just there. Okay. Now just take a moment before you go on to the other foot to just stand and notice the difference between the 2 feet. Check your posture, big breath in to lengthen, push into all 4 corners of your feet as you breathe in, and soften your shoulders and your jaw as you breathe out. Do you feel different in the feet? Do you want to do the other foot? So you just repeat what we did. You can do it with me. So a bit of friction, a bit of wiggly woggly all over the foot. And then toe to heel with the 3 different lines. So toe, middle toes now, down the middle line of the foot, all the way to the heel, and back. Toe to heel, and back. Let's go to the big toe. Feel free to spend longer on each movement. I'm whizzing through this second foot a little bit. You can just rewind and watch the first foot. Little toe down to the heel. And don't be surprised if you're wobblier on this side. If you find standing on this foot more problematic than you did on the other. If you need to use the wall or the chair and you didn't on the other side, that's completely normal. We're not completely symmetrical both sides, we're stronger on one side than the other. So a little bit more wiggling. Now we've done the lines, the toe to heel. And then we're going side to side. So big toe to little toe. Much trickier up this first line, up in the toes, and then we're already down onto the top of the ball of the foot, which is a little bit easier to control. And down the base of the ball of the foot, and back over from the little toe towards the arch of the foot, back across. Many people, this is the most sensitive area, to bring the ball back in a bit. And then back over here towards the heel. So you've got to get the pressure, not too much that your ball pins off, enough that you can feel it. The other foot was much better behind. And now we're back at the heel. Friction now. Fast and furious, small, short movements to hydrate the fascia. And there you go. Pop that foot down. See how that one feels in comparison to the other foot. Take a big breath in. Make yourself as tall as you can. And breathe out. Maintain that length. Correct your pelvis.